In today's video, we're going to prepare the garden beds for the 2025 growing season, which I believe has already started. Tools we're going to need today: garden fork and a wheelbarrow to put what we're going to dig with the fork into. If you know we're going to be digging, well and good. If you don't, you'll have to wait and see. Enough with the intro stuff, but what I am going to do is take these parsnips, put them into the barrow. I'll then brack them up, put them into a tub, and then we're going to boil them. And when I said the growing season had started again, look, it actually has started to grow. Folks, there's two reasons why we're doing this today. One is the size of the tubers. Look, they're bigger than that, a lot of them. If I leave them in the ground, they'll never break down. Whereas if I take them, boil them, brack them up, I can spread them across, and the microorganisms can feast on them. They'll kickstart the whole growing process, like a good fertiliser. The other reason is this here. This is brown bin waste. I bought it just as a base, just to get started last year. We're now 12 months into it. Want to get it growing properly. Look at the size of this one, but I was planning on eating these for Christmas dinner, but it never really happened, I don't think. Downside, they're not being cooked. Now when you're watching this, you might think it's a waste of food, but look at it the way I'm seeing it. By taking these vegetables, cutting them up, boiling them, and spreading both the water and the mashed up veg over these beds, they should take off growing. So I should see a far better crop this year. That's way off. We'll just get this filling and boiling, because you know the crack, the watch kettle never boils, so let's get to it. That's my low pressure water system. It's like a woman. No point rushing it. She'll be ready when she's ready. Quite the bar fall, eh? Now we're making a chopping board to cut up my veg. Like Chef Pete. Good night. Now looking at this here, this is the bill hook that I was using to do the hedging. I was planning on using this as a big old wedge to cut up these carrots and parsnip, but this hook is no good. So they cut this bit off, or come up with this idea. Oh, better than any knife. Eh? Maybe not a meat cleaver. I need something to scoop that up for quick. My old number plate. It's not my old number plate. My race number used to be 69. Peter Robert New. Speed now. I'm working away here, and look, she's not burning so good. There is gas in the cylinder, there is heat in the water. Don't think it's ever going to boil. I'm going to go and get a new cylinder. Let me be more clear, I'm not going to take that one off just yet, because look, will they change this being as dirty as what it is? I pulled that out of a hedge in the boy's yard. I was meant to wash it, never got to it, but now we'll see. Well, let's try it anyway. Who dares, my son? Who dares? What in the shingama? Does it need to be settled before it burns better? Does it need to be warmer because the wind chill is freezing? Right, I'm going to commit to this, fill this up, and hopefully it'll burn better tomorrow. The boiler is pretty much empty. There's a few wee bits in it. I'm just going to take it to the end of the field and tip it out, and this is how full we are. So we are 60% full. The gear saying 60% full. I tapped that down in, it's proper full. Don't want to use too much water. Once it starts breaking up, I'm going to buy a yoke for the drill and mix it up. We didn't film anymore yesterday because we needed one of these to whisk up. We're going to use this drill that I bought ages ago. So this ended up brewing for, I would say, 6 hours, and I will say on the top it's still pretty hard, uncooked. So without further ado, let's get into it. Just turn this hammer off. I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm trying to do something. Maybe I'm just making a mess. Truth be told, I kind of wasn't hopeful that that was going to work, just on the scale of the thing. But I still believe that it'll work in the flower beds. So the plan is spread it over the 2 beds that didn't work last year anyway, and we'll see how it breaks down over the next 2 months. And it doesn't break down, what I can use, I'm going to put a cover over this, and if it doesn't break down, I'll just rake it off and it can go into the compost, because it'll be more broke down than what it is here or where it was underground. I'm going to take the vegetables out of the drum. I'm going to put them into the bucket and spread them across the 2 lower vegetable beds, with the idea that the microorganisms will wake up and start to nibble on them. So now we get all the vegetables spread out over these 2 lower beds, we're going to cover it up with a silage tarp that I cut last year to cover the beds. Now this should give it both shelter and therefore heat. Fingers crossed. The reason I spread them out too is I want good contact of the vegetables to be on the surface. The organisms didn't go and eat it, it was in the air. Just hoping no big storms come. Maybe put another one in the middle. About a 10 over there to keep the weight down. Keep the weight down, keep the cloth down, keep it hopefully warmer. Oh, that there. Good root structure, eh? Too bad it's not edible for us. Right, I'm going to pull these onions out. Tell you for why. Just now. The seeds I used were from old seeds that I had where I was actually making microgreens at home. I just threw them in, but sure, like everything else, we never ate it. Get rid of that, put a cover over this, maybe put a wee bit of my topsoil on, my home brewed topsoil. But why is my home brewed topsoil better than the stuff that I've got here? Remember that I told you at the start of the video that this was brown bin waste? Organic material from the household that has been broken down. It has been done in such a way, they put dye in it. That's why it's so black. It's not black because it's really rich, it's black to kind of half trick you into thinking it's better than what it is. Stuff that I have did myself. There was wood chip in it from the chickens and chicken bedding. There was chicken in it, and there was sheep in it. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to pack a punch. Well, getting back to the point that I was trying to make was the stuff that I have isn't the stuff you can buy out of a shop. It's not out of a digester plant. They're making electricity, green waste. It's home brewed from the homestead. Leek, garlic, they're going to have to stay. So we're going to start by just giving a bit of a rake, level it off. There's moss and stuff on the edge. We'll bring it back in because the tarpaulin or silage cover will cover it up. We'll get it level and then we'll put the magic ingredient on it. Look, that's it. That's out of our own brown bin. Another thing I should say we put into this was farm yard manure muck. I didn't have enough a big enough body of it to keep it cooking. But really, you should have given it another year. Sticks in this, but the amount of stuff I took out of my garden at home, pile of shrubs was taken out in summer last year. It's no wonder. They will eventually break down. Everybody go plant this out. What I'll do is I might actually invest in a small rake, a fine rake, and I'll give it a bit of a comb. Or maybe not. Rejig that a wee bit. Want more contact on the soil, closer to the soil. This will heat up and hopefully ferment. Guys, thanks for watching. See you in the field.